Hey, Dr. Gary Rademacher here with the Business Academy. Welcome to today's video. I want to take a brief moment of your time and discuss marketing and doing lunch and learns. You know, we've discussed this many times at the Business Academy that you need 8 to 10 different Legos, 8 to 10 different ways of getting new patients in. In the state that I was in, I remember back in 2003, personal injury went away basically. The laws changed and personal injury practices overnight closed. You know, you want to have multiple flows of getting new patients because something happens, you have other means of bringing patients in. Insurance laws change, or like another thing that happened to me when COVID happened, all my patients that were coming to me because they were working in a downtown setting and my office was downtown, they vanished right, quickly. They stopped working downtown. They didn't want to go downtown. Now, I am a big believer in grassroots marketing, guerrilla style marketing, getting out into the public. Well, whether you're handing out flyers, you're doing screenings, you're doing events, you're doing lunch and learns, probably one of the best ways and least expensive ways of getting patients into your office. Because listen, corporate marketing for me was a home run because I had all these business around me. So if you're in an area where there's a lot of businesses, man, get out there and do some corporate marketing, do some lunch and learns. A lunch and learn, which I want to discuss here for a moment, to me is one of the easiest ways to get 50-60% of the room that you're talking to in for an appointment and as a new patient. And, some of the topics I used to do were just like, for instance, how to stay fit while you sit, or sitting's the new smoking, or I titled something around ergonomics. In fact, ergonomics is a major problem because most people sit working. Like, we've gone from an industrial society to a technological society decades ago, right? And so people are working 8, 10, 12 hours a day and they're sitting. And so that's one of the worst things that we can do for our body is to be sitting for long periods of time. And so when I would actually bring up the awareness of the problems that people have, I literally, like my lunch and learn was literally a mini consultation and evaluation during the lunch and learn. So how I used to go, I'd give information, I'd have people fill out a survey, and I'd have them check off conditions that they may be having, and I'd have 3 columns of conditions where it was all musculoskeletal for the most part related, but some I'd get into some other things like intestinal issues or whatnot. But basically, the average person would have 3 or 4 or 5 items checked off. And so as I brought the awareness up in the room that these are common problems, but they're not normal, and then I'd educate them on it. And then what I would do in a group setting is I would actually do some tests. I'd check range of motion of their neck. I'd check range of motion of the low back, balancing tests. I would do several tests where I would ask the group, what did you notice with that? And a majority of people would see that they have a problem. And so I would connect that you have a physical problem. You checked off on the survey that you had problems. So all of a sudden, they are almost like literally diagnosing themselves that they have a problem. So then giving them the opportunity to come in and get checked out was a no-brainer for them. So literally was the easiest way for me to get new patients. If I did 1 lunch and learn a week, I'd get 10 new patients. I just make sure that I was going to businesses that were big enough so that when I went in there, I knew that I have 15, 20 people in the audience because I would get 50 to 60% of them to sign up. Easiest way to get new patients, people, like boots on the ground. What are you willing to do to be who you want to be? Are you willing to put yourself out there? It's way less expensive than hey, let's go with a Facebook company, spend $2,000, $3,000 a month and hope that you get some patients, right? I mean, you're not educating them that well on a Facebook ad. So literally like boots on the ground, guerrilla style marketing, get out there and meet people. By far is the best marketing you could do. And guess what? The Business Academy teaches people how to do this. If you want to actually learn how to do corporate marketing, contact the Business Academy and we'll help you actually have a pipeline full of new patients. We'll see you in the next video.